Hi, Doug Sr. here for your Live Clean tip of the day. Mention erectile dysfunction and most men go silent very quickly. Yet, this is a condition that estimates show over 50% of men suffer from. And it seems to appear more significantly in men as they hit their 40s and continues to climb as men age. But even though many men like to shrug it off for fear of embarrassment or simply because they expect it to occur at their age, it can really be a sign of something more serious. But for most of us, we're conditioned that erectile dysfunction is an aging thing, that we just simply face it, and thank goodness there are pharmaceutical medications available to help us temporarily turn this condition around for a few hours of romance. But the bigger issue with erectile dysfunction that seems to be widely ignored is the real cause, which is a lack of blood flow, which can be a sign of arterial inflammation or coronary artery disease. In fact, it's been said that erectile dysfunction could show up approximately 3 years prior to a detrimental event such as a stroke or even a heart attack. So, this impairment in blood flow can really be a signal of dysfunctional arterial cells damaged by plaque buildup. This abnormality can then lead to the inability to produce something known as nitric oxide, which is a molecule that acts as a vasodilator. So it relaxes the smooth muscles in the arteries, which allows for increased blood flow. So the real answer is to get the circulatory dysfunction under control. And just how do we do that? Well, food is a big one. Eliminate those pro-inflammatory foods that can lead to inflammation, such as added sugar, refined processed foods, dairy and grains, and stop smoking if you do. And try to limit your exposure to toxins like xenoestrogens as an example. Try to think about all of these things as causing inflammation, which is a direct link to arterial cellular dysfunction. And exercise is also a great thing to work into your daily life. Now, getting back to the foods, try to focus on eating only whole foods when possible, things like organic vegetables and fruits, healthy fats, and clean proteins. And next, get stress under control, both internal and external stressors. You see, cortisol, or stress hormone, can cause rapid heart rate and increased blood pressure, constricting blood vessels in the process. Now, supplementally speaking, there are also a combination of nutrients that have been shown to be very effective at treating erectile dysfunction, and here are some of them. Number one is L-arginine, which is one of our essential amino acids that just happens to act as a precursor to nitric oxide. And remember, nitric oxide is the molecule that acts as a vasodilator, which helps open up those blood vessels to get blood flowing. The next is something known as pine bark extract, or there's a trademarked version known as pycnogenol, which many of you have probably heard. Pycnogenol is a combination of plant chemicals that also plays a role in the making of nitric oxide. In fact, pycnogenol helps produce nitric oxide in the linings of the arterial walls, and it does it by using L-arginine. So you can see why several studies have shown that the combination of L-arginine and pycnogenol have such a positive impact on nitric oxide production. Remember, this is all about blood flow, and nitric oxide is the X factor when it comes to creating more blood flow. The last is another amino acid known as D-aspartic acid, or aspartate. D-aspartic acid has been shown to be a sexual performance stimulator, helping to increase erection quality, and part of its ability to do this is by enhancing nitric oxide production. Again, it's all about nitric oxide. So in closing, changes in blood flow are believed to be the prime cause of erectile dysfunction, and it's all about opening those constricted or blocked blood vessels. So the important point to remember is that if faced with erectile dysfunction, don't look at it as if it's normal for your age. Look at it as a wake-up call to start improving your health. I'm Doug Sr., and this has been your Live Clean Tip of the Day.